YouTube? What the Fall of the Samurai crap is going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on Total War Shogun 2, Fall of the Samurai, where we're playing as the Jozai. I need to retake Owari, because I need the money bad. My navy just died, and I couldn't afford to rebuild them if I want to. There's a couple of enemy stacks around me. Could be dangerous if they all attack me at once, but I feel like I could probably even survive that, especially if I get another river battle. I'm not sure why I got a river battle on that last one. I mean, the river's clean over here. So, yeah, again, not really sure why I got a river battle, but I'll take it, as long as they want to feed it to me. My navy did get killed on the last one, which is unfortunate, and they've hurt one of my ports. But I've got this army. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to move by land, and just get them down here so that I can help to start subjugate this area of Honshu. We've got to get control of it before the enemies get more powerful. The Saga sailing around with that small army there does concern me a great deal, actually. And it looks like I am going to be attacked by the Sioux here, and they've got this army behind me. So, let's see what we're up against. I mean, honestly, this worries me a little. That's a lot of good melee. I have a lot of good shooting troops. I'm going to fight this and see if we can hold out. It's another river crossing. Unfortunately, one enemy is going to be behind me, based on what I saw on the campaign map. I don't know why I'm getting a river crossing here, but I'm going to use every last bit of that advantage. So one of my enemies should be coming from across the river. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I have a plan. I know how we can handle this, and it should work out. Yeah, I think it should work out just fine, actually. So what I want to do is, regardless, I want to capture this point. And I can turn some of my troops around to defend from this way, and some to defend this way. If the AI crosses here, I'll kill them, and I should be able to defend my back with all my melee troops. Then what I'll do, if the AI ignores me and comes around to cross here, and the other army comes behind me, I'll cross the bridge and get across and defend from this side. So one way or the other, I think we can cover ourselves. I'd like for my Marines to be helping to hold off the enemies from without, just since they have the extra firepower. And then I'll use my line infantry to help bottle the enemy up at the bridge, potentially. I think 4 of them should be able to do that job. So if we take these guys and move them down here, these are the shooting forces that I can turn to guard my back, and I should be able to use pretty much all of my melee troops to guard my back as well, and then the matchlock Kachi can throw in where needed. So let us get these line infantry up here. Let's just get everybody kind of in a column formation where we can move around quicker. So here's line number 2, and then let's get all of our traditional troops. Let's just get all of them up here. It doesn't matter if they're on top of each other. There we go. Okay, start the battle.
We are ready to defend, sir.
Let's get these guys up here fast. These guys will guard the rear. And then these guys go right in the center to protect both sides. And then let's bring our general over here to the safety of these woods, and then we'll have a cavalry help to guard each flank. And as expected, there are troops coming in behind me. Their cavalry, their Yariki, is charging out ahead. That could potentially be good for me. If it gets too far ahead, I can stop and shoot it. And we're going to be able to clog up this bridge point before the main force can cross from the other side. So if this works out, this should work out just fine. Oh, Matchlock Kachi, you might want to come on up here. Those Yariki will have a field day with you. If I have to, I'll sacrifice the Matchlock Kachi. I'm just going to keep them running towards my line, though. Looks like the Matchlock Kachi is going to have to... Yep. And everybody get in position here, get in position. Here we go. Oh no, not my Marines. You stay away from my Marines. You stupid, filthy Yariki. Stay away from my Marines. I'm going to turn and actually fight here. So there's a few enemy troops that are going to attempt to cross. I don't even need to get my guys into Neil Fire. We should be able to dominate them, but I'll go into Neil Fire just in case. This Yariki is going down. The Matchlock Kachi baited this other Yariki. Sad to lose that many of them, but hey, do what's necessary at this point. Okay. That is why we keep melee troops around. Okay, the initial troops coming across the bridge, I don't know how they're even alive, but they won't be for long. Do y'all not have line of sight? Shoot! Shoot!
Your general is under attack!
Is there some reason why my general didn't shoot?
Track them down!
Okay. Well, whatever. These guys are all going to get plastered. Okay. Let's get these troops set up like this so we can maximize our line of fire. Enemy cavalry is getting shot to pieces effectively. All line troops need to be in guard mode. More Yariki incoming. Oh, got Yariki in. Man, they always go straight for my Infantry de Marine, and I wasn't paying attention over here. Crap, this Infantry de Marine is going to take a beating at a very untimely moment. How much of their forces are coming over here? So we're good for now. That'll be the last of the cavalry for a minute. Well, that cavalry will get beat down, but it's hurt my Infantry de Marine considerably. None of these troops over here can kneel fire. We're going to need to get ready to support over here. Okay, the enemy cav over here is being destroyed. Got a Katana Kachi inbound over here. Okay, Infantry de Marines getting good shots in their Katana Kachi. Let's see if I can actually keep an eye on my campaign map for now. So those Katana Kachi actually got slaughtered by my Infantry de Marine. Got more Katana Kachi incoming over here. Yeah, Katana Kachi incoming over here. Okay, got some good shots. Fall back. Place. Okay, let's bring Yariki around. Over here, the shooting match is going quite well. Let's bum rush them, because I don't want my Infantry de Marine to get shot to pieces. Let's move around over here. We can always retrain the Infantry de Marine, but I'd like to preserve them as much as possible. Got a spear levy coming after my cav. Let's get an attack order on this spear levy. Katana Kachi's coming in, so let's get around behind the enemy troops here. Enemy's about to start a river crossing. Oof, they have Katana Kachi there as well. We may have to intercept them. Let's actually turn our Infantry de Marine here. The Katana Kachi are taking a savage beating. Let's get in here. The rear charges from the Yariki have been timely, so this ought to help wrap up most of this fight. Let's get these spear levy into the flank as well. Yeah, that rear charge from the Yariki is going to be extremely timely, and then we've got other troops coming in, so this is a huge battle, and winning it like this in a decisive manner is going to play a huge role. Kill those Katana Kachi! Good, they're almost gone. We are massacring the troops coming across the bridge, and we have finished the massacre of the troops on this side. Let's come line up more guns. Got my French Marines firing in now as well. The amount of firepower coming in here is substantial. Let's pull these guys up. Pull them up, line them all up. Yep. The enemy is kind of making it through to my lines, but not really, just because of all the shooting. can line up here and get in the needle fire and get some excellent flank shots. So we are definitely fighting back the enemy, and they are taking big losses. Let's get these guys with some flank shots here again. Just anything we can get at this point will be helpful. So we've got the enemy completely enclosed. Sorry I haven't been getting a lot of close-ups. I've been trying to win the battle decisively, which at this point is happening. Very decisive, actually. So needle fire. So we'll get more fire out of our Marines, even though they're in a condensed form. Oh, getting guys up on the back of us over here. What is this? HeirofCarthage. Let's actually send these spears. I want to keep my HeirofCarthage alive. And we'll send a Yariki to rear charge. So this enemy blob here at the bridge is getting held up by my HeirofCarthage and then shot to death by my Marines and other troops. So it's going to effectively be a complete destruction of those units. Let's let that HeirofCarthage get worn down a little, and then I'll rear charge it to finish it off. Yeah, so we got a matchlock Kachi, HeirofCarthage. Other units here are dropping rapidly. My French Marines have tanked out an absurd number of kills, especially considering the enemy Yariki got into them early. So these troops are gone. I'm going to turn all my line units off of fire at will and actually cease fire. So we're going to continue. So we've ceased fire. Take my general into melee, chase these troops, and chase these troops as well. And then chase this HeirofCarthage down. So yeah, now we can actually chase the enemy troops. I'll try and get you a few close-ups now. So 2 river crossing battles here and 2 absolutely bloody victories. I'm going to turn off the fire at will here with my bodyguard. They may shoot each other, which would be quite bad. Let's let my general, though, kill as many of these routing troops as he possibly can. And my Yariki is actually into all these guys as well. And then this HeirofCarthage over here is getting destroyed by my Yariki. So that Yariki, 237 kills. Those rear charges from the Yariki were absolutely clutch here. Otherwise, those HeirofCarthage would have eventually cut my men down and caused me a lot more casualties. So this has definitely been an important victory here. And running down a bunch of these enemy troops will just mean that much less resistance, and I should be able to retrain enemy territory. My infantry day marine both took kind of a beating, but this one leveled up 4 chevrons in one battle with 392 kills. So these guys have 16 melee attack and 19 morale. That's pretty impressive, and I think they actually encourage nearby units as well. Yeah, they do. See this blue line around them? They actually encourage the lower morale nearby units. So we are getting an absolute slaughter on these routing troops. What is this? Levy infantry. Not very worried about them. Levy infantry, the Sioux. Let's get rid of these HeirofCarthage. HeirofCarthage. Yeah, so I'm just busy running all these guys down. Let's get back across the bridge over here with this unit. Like I said, some of these guys are about to get off the map, but definitely want to kill some of the more dangerous units as much as possible. Let's go after this HeirofCarthage now. We managed to slaughter most of that HeirofCarthage. My general has now racked up 171 kills, getting some nice chevrons going. Get over here, get those guys. You all get these guys. Not worried about a levy spear infantry, or a levy infantry. None of these units are worth chasing at this point. So yeah, 413 kills on that unit, 185 on my general. Definitely worthwhile here. So fantastic battle for my armies. This actually went really well, as opposed to some of my battles earlier in this campaign that I botched. This was a huge victory, taking down 2 full enemy stacks and the garrison from the nearby city that they were protecting, and I'll be able to retrain while in enemy territory. So fantastic, huge victory there. My French Marines were pretty beastly there. They took one unnecessary attack after the other due to my miss micro, survived it all, and still shot down scores of enemy troops, so performing very admirably there. This one again, 4 chevrons at one battle. These guys picked up a 6th chevron, this Yari key. This Infantry de Marine did not gain a chevron, but got some nice experience. Bodyguard picked up a chevron. So, very nice work here by all the troops. So we just mopped up a lot of enemies. Many enemies. So we killed 3,124 enemies. And basically sent them packing, and we're going to retake Owari, and we will actually have good public order. Excellent. That means my income is slightly better. I think since their garrison came out, that means that I should... Oh, look at them. Gonna go into raiding mode. Bunch of jerks. Once my second army gets up here too, we're gonna really start giving these guys a problem. Okay, so they've blockaded one of my ports here. Yeah, not much I can do about that at the moment. They've raided my subsistence farms here, which is awesome because the garrison came out and we killed them. We didn't have to repair the castle, which is nice. So income, like I said, back up a little. Not a lot because we have, you know, a couple of pretty expensive armies and we really need to get some more territory to support it. What's our retrain situation look like? Yeah, we got all of our forces in pretty good shape. We need to knock out these enemies here. It's giving them pretty good chances. I don't know if it's going to actually make me fight across the bridge. I thought there was a way to train as planes. Let's see. They got all these stupid wooden cannons. And these guys just have some Yari troops that my gun troops have no problem shooting to death before they get into combat. It says plains, but no, it's a river crossing. River crossing, it depends on how the AI acts on whether or not I start closer to the river, so I think I can actually get across and get a section guarded for the rest of my troops to cross. But yeah, this will be kind of a follow-up to that last battle, destroy even more of our enemies here and pave the way for moving on and taking more provinces, which is going to be key to getting my income more stable. I need more income so that I can actually afford the buildings that will drive more income. So I mean, we're kind of in a catch-22 right now. We've just got to get it done. The rain is kind of cool looking, but I mean, it'll make it hard to see everything. And let's get our Infantry de Marine up front, and then our line infantry behind them. Let's kind of put guys in a 2-line column here. As far as my line infantry goes, we'll put one of them here. Alright, and our general has retrained. Yariki has done quite a bit of retraining. Let's do the same thing here, just get all these troops lined up. Okay, let's take all these troops.
Today, sir,
get across the river as quickly as we can. Let's get some cav across the river. I don't know if the enemy's going to camp and wait for the reinforcements, if they're going to try and come bottle me up. If they try and come bottle me up, they'll be in bad shape. They're not going to be able to keep me from getting across and forming up a defensive perimeter for the rest of my troops to cross. Speaking of defensive perimeter, French Marines in the center. And let's get some of our chevron line infantry on either side of them. Okay. And then let's get our Yarikachi on this flank. Tanakachi on this flank. And spear levy here. Enemy cav is acting like it's moving up on us already. Let's keep our general kind of back out of the way. Back here safe. Okay, my troops are making it across the bridge. My shooting troops, though, are lagging a little, as far as I'd like to already have them in position. Okay, we have enemy charges on the way. We're gonna have to blunt the enemy charges. Okay, so we blunted the enemy charges for the most part, and we've got a lot of HeirofCarthage incoming. So we're almost just gonna have to meet all this head on in melee. Let's run a HeirofCav around for rear charges. Ugh, my Yariki is gonna get destroyed here. Let's just get into melee with everything we've got. We've got to get around the flanks here. Take those guys out. Get away from the spears. Get away from the spears. Get away from the spears. Gotta get in here. Get in here. Gotta get in here and support my men. I really don't like being in melee with all these HeirofCarthage, but if we're gonna have to fight them, let's just absolutely use overwhelming force here. Get around them. Get around them, get around them. Okay, my general's busy shooting these guys, so that's good. Get into melee here. Get into melee. Get into melee. Alright, so we've got all the enemy troops wavering in melee, just overwhelmed by numbers. And I'm going to run a rear charge to try and finish them off. They're actually shattered. Let's bring our general up to do some more shooting on these guys. So we basically managed to crunch all enemy troops. Don't fire at will right now, please. And keep my cavalry away from those spears. I only have one cav unit left. Pull back. Don't you stand there and take that charge, that's right. Okay, these guys are now shattered. I'm going to have my general run them down. Okay, we need to line up, and I'm going to keep my French Marines towards the back. They got a little bit thrashed in that combat. Let's get all these guys lined up. All of my troops took a pretty savage beating there, for the most part. Not all of them, I guess, but a lot of them did. Alright, that shattered HeirofCarthage is getting dealt with by my bodyguard. And there's just a... Ooh, what do we got? What do we got here? Crap, what is this? Matchlock Kachi, run. Yeah, just get across the bridge. I'll put my Infantry de Marine to guard the bridge. General, get back. They may have shooting troops. They do have shooting troops, for the love of goodness, run. Oh, I can't believe they didn't get shots. I sure am glad that they didn't, though. Kneel fire. Kneel fire. Can't kneel with the levies. Kneel fire. Can't kneel with these levies. Okay, my Infantry de Marine is dealing with the levy infantry from across the bridge. Got a Matchlock Kachi coming into range. These guys all need to be in fire at will. There we go. Katana Kachi is actually where their general's at, because their general must have died and they don't have a new one yet, and it just got wasted by a volley from my infantry. This just ought to be a straight up victory here. We can get out behind them with my cavalry. I'm going to go ahead and charge all their levy infantry. Okay, so the Infantry de Marine easily turned back that levy infantry. And all the enemy troops are losing morale. My melee rush is coming. Oh yeah, working out nice here for me. Just keep my general safe. I can't believe he didn't get shot by the enemy troops. So another huge victory for my men here. The guys are connecting with all the fleeing levy infantry. So that's going to be a victory. That big melee at the start was definitely not what I wanted, but It ended up working out okay. We just kind of outweighed the enemy by numbers. They had a quality advantage for sure, having all those Yarikachi, but having to fight all those line infantry and all of the spear levy and Yarikachi and Katanakachi, and I hated taking the charge from those Yariki with my Katanakachi, but it was better than my Infantry de Marine taking the charge, so I felt like that was worth it. So we just killed another 1,500 enemies. So another big key victory here. We're going to get rid of those raiding forces, the Sioux army. Actually, the raiding forces got to run away. Piece of dog crap, that ticks me off. I'll chase them down. They're just a wooden cannon, so I'll chase them down with some of my cavalry. And my cavalry probably have enough movement points to get out there and do it. So here we go. We actually captured the wooden cannon, but I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't want that crap. Disband. There we go. So that worked out. So got rid of our enemies, got rid of the raiders. There is another Sioux army over here. Those guys breed like rabbits apparently, because I have killed a great many of them. Our Shinsengumi. This is still pro-imperial, though we have a pretty good chance of inciting a revolt. Cost me some money, but nope. That's okay. We can wait. I think we got time to go ahead and end a turn. I don't have enough money to build anything, but we can at least kind of hang on to what we've got here and keep our other army moving towards the front. The Sioux want a peace treaty.
Enough brave men have died.
I'll make you a counteroffer.
To discuss an end to the fighting.
Demand break of alliance. Break your alliance with all of these people. And we might have a deal. Oh, so they are willing to break their alliance with them. And exchange a hostage. Unacceptable. Well, deal with it. You want peace, don't you? Sometimes the price of peace is high, my Sioux friends. And you're not my friends. I actually hate you. I'm sick of fighting you. Oh, it's so nice to see the North under our control. Please do not go and fight each other. We're all friends here. We're all friends of the Shogun. Okay. I don't know that we need anybody else to enlist at the moment. My income's back down for some reason. Get this Yariki back in here. These troops should have done some nice retraining over that turn, and they did. We could go ahead and kill these Sioux armies. These guys actually stood and fought. Have a nice death. So my daimyo just increased in rank, which is great. So Mino is controlled by the Nagaoka, so that's good. My other army is, probably still 5 turns out from Mikawa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 turns out from Mikawa. But we're getting closer. This is not a particularly strong army, but with the parrot guns, it'll be able to hold its own fairly well from a defensive posture. So, with my daimyo ranking up, this is pretty great. Ooh, we can get Dread. That'd be cool. This one enables night battles over here. Now that would be awesome also. An inspiring leader. Honor. That's a little ways down that tree. It might be worth it. Actually, I could open up Honor on this turn. Stand and Fight I would get also at the same time. We can get night battles next time. So there we go. I got all the way to Honor in 1 turn. This guy is at level 4. And his Honor is now up to 3, fortunately. Which will definitely help out. That should help the overall happiness of my provinces quite a bit. I'm just going to keep saving money and then see if we can get a nice little bankroll going and try and fund some improvements back here in the in the homelands, basically. But I mean, it's just going to require some pretty nice... Musashi's turning some nice profit. So is Kazusa.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's go ahead and end another turn.
Awaiting your next command.
That Saga fleet out there bothers me, but I just do not have the money to maintain a navy. We're going to need considerably more resources to maintain a navy. It is quite expensive, especially if you want a good navy, like one with frigates and ironclads. It's definitely a good thing to have, because as you can see, I'm getting hit by trade route raiding and all that kind of stuff. Shinsengumi increases in rank. This guy is pretty beastly. He's doing quite nice. Chance of escape following unsuccessful action. Zeal and... Why would I want minus campaign movement range? That doesn't even make sense. Let's see what we got here. Zeal, discipline, so what does this one do? +5 is the agent's chance of success. +1 to zeal when converting provinces, inciting revolts, and subduing dissidents. -5 to the cost of Shinsengumi actions clan-wide. That is pretty cool. We're going to have to go ahead and open up Intimidator over here and then see. A lot of potentially good unlocks on this guy. He is all the way up to rank 6, though, and I've got one more that I can unlock, actually. So to zeal when assassinating and repression where the man's present. -15% of the cost of the actions. Should I go with cost of the action? I'm going to go with the assassination and repression. So I think that Shinsengumi is full rank, actually, at this point. And we are actually pro Shogun in this province now.
I am ready to serve.
And let's see if we can incite a revolt. There we go. So we succeeded, though I don't know where the rebels are at. They're somewhere down here, potentially way, way down here. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. Okay.
Your orders, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
So our army draws closer. Looks like the Sioux have like a little island territory left within Nagaoka territory there. I want to push my army forward and go ahead and capture Ise. I wish there was some way that I could like...
A simple end to war before our peoples are gone. Like blossom on the breeze.
No, I don't think I'm going to offer you peace, because there's no way for me to like basically turn you into a vassal or something. Or to force you to switch allegiance. Like if you would switch to Shogun allegiance, then I'd be willing to allow that as well. But otherwise I'm going to let the Nagaoka kill you. At least that would be my intention. There's the rebels. They're raiding the crap out of that province. Which means that I may have to fix it and actually put down the rebels on my own, since they're way down there. I don't think the Sioux will be back, though. I've got a buffer between my provinces and theirs. Here's Kyoto right here. It'd be great to capture it. This army's pretty much retrained. If we leave Owari, it's still unhappy, unfortunately. Why are you unhappy? Tax burden, resistance to invaders, -2. Modernization, non-clan allegiance. Oh, come on. What am I researching right now? One more turn and I get +2 to clan-wide happiness. Let's see what happens. One turn later. Let's get ready to go mop these guys up. There is a Sioux army over here. I swear, if they retake Owari, I'm gonna puke. It's gonna make me nuts. It's gone back and forth so many times. Let's go ahead and just get these guys gunning for Owari. See, we got the Saga. Still sailing around. Looks like the Sioux ships are kind of moving off, chasing a Nagaoka vessel. And no retaliation by the Nagaoka, which is odd. Okay, Okay, the Sioux army did not move on Owari, which is great. Whoa, there's a big ol' army on those ships there, and I'm guessing they're not friendly. Gonna need to keep an eye on that. This is why I need to get a navy put together. But I mean, with the type of money I have, there's no way the upkeep is gonna work out. So we finished the research. Owari is still unhappy by -1. Dadgummit, that's annoying. I need the tax income here. It's taking away what little income I have, unfortunately. Well, as soon as we get this army up here, we can at least garrison it. Let's go ahead and take down Issei. This doesn't look like it's much of a fight, so I'm going to let my guys do it. Peacefully occupy. And our clan fame is now acclaimed. And at least, oh, that helps our income massively, getting a hold of this settlement, so that's great. Again, though, Owari may fall. We'll see. I wonder... We can use our agent here to assassinate the enemy general. There we go. That'll at least take away some of their potential. It's just a bunch of crap levy infantry, and the Nagaoka are right here as well. And we could potentially get Iga captured fairly quickly and just kind of work our way through, take some of these provinces. We'll probably want to send my Shinsengumi ahead, though, to start converting these provinces. It takes time, and it's definitely helpful to get it done ahead of time. Let's see what they have built here. They have a field artillery school and a master dojo, which we could get Shogatai out of. I don't know that I really need Shogatai. Oh, they also have Shinsengumi police force here. That's a cool unit. So, let's see where they're at here, the Shinsengumi police force. What? Oh, maybe I don't have all the right buildings in order to train them or something. We'll let it go. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Definitely made some progress finally. Hopefully we can maintain that progress. The north is safe. The Nagaoka look like they're on the move again. So let's see if we can start putting the push on the Imperial troops. Looks like the forces of the Shogun are on the move for now, and we're all doing quite well. Let me just make sure in diplomacy real quick that I'm trading with all friendly clans. I believe I am. We are. So I think we're good for now. HeirofCarthage signing off.